When people ask me what my favorite destinations are, I have a difficult time responding because there are just a lot. But one thing is for sure, Taiwan is on that list. There are so many things going for it. It's close, it's organized, it's beautiful, and it's relatively cheap. But where to go in Taiwan? If it's your first time, there's no better place to start than its capital, Taipei. Hey there, poor traveler! We are Vince and Josh. In this video, allow us to share with you some tips to help you plan your first trip to Taipei. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified when we upload new travel videos. Taipei is the political and economic center of Taiwan. Situated near the northern tip of the island, it is completely surrounded by New Taipei City. I know this can be confusing, but these are two separate units. Together with Keelung, Taipei and New Taipei form Taiwan's largest metropolitan area, which is home to over 7 million people. For the longest time, tourism was not a major economic driver in Taipei or Taiwan in general. However, it has grown significantly over the past several years. Taiwan has been so aggressive in promoting destinations internationally that immigration policies have been relaxed in so many countries. The most widely spoken language here is Mandarin. Standard Chinese and Taiwanese Mandarin are mostly mutually intelligible, but Hakka and Formosan languages are also recognized national languages. Street signs are written in Chinese characters with English translations. The official currency is the New Taiwan Dollar or NTD or TWD. Most establishments prefer cash payment, but many of them also accept credit card transactions. The thing with Taipei is that it's so convenient to get around and daily commute doesn't go as crazy as in other Asian capitals like Tokyo or even Manila. Their MRT system isn't complicated at all. Most tourist spots are located along the red and green lines, so when it comes to choosing accommodations, as long as you're staying somewhere near a red or green station, you're good. In particular, the areas surrounding these stations are great options. The neighborhood near Ximen Station, aka Ximending, is an ideal place to stay because of its energy and high concentration of budget dining and lodging options, especially those catering to backpackers. Many tours also start and end here. The area surrounding Taipei Main Station is also pretty ideal because it's the main MRT and bus terminal. Transportation won't be a problem, especially if your flight is set to arrive past midnight. There are also malls around. The Taiwan Taoyuan International Airport is the primary gateway to the island and the 11th busiest airport in the world. It is also the hub of China Airlines and EVA Air. Located in Taoyuan County, Taoyuan Airport is less than an hour away from Taipei City. The two most efficient modes of transportation are the MRT and the bus. Both Terminals 1 and 2 have their own train station, A12 station for Terminal 1 and A13 for Terminal 2. Travel time is around 37 minutes. Several bus companies also ply various routes from the airport. If you have decided where to stay, you may ask the hotel or hostel staff in advance what bus number you should take. For more info, check out the Taoyuan Airport website and click Transportation on the top menu. However, the Taoyuan MRT and most of the buses do not operate 24 hours a day. Last trip of these carriers are usually between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. If your flight is scheduled to arrive outside these hours, your only choice is Bus 1819, operated by this motor transport. Bus 1819 terminates at Taipei Main Station. Travel time is around 55 minutes. From Taipei Main Station, you may take a taxi to your hotel, or you can walk if it's not too far away. Taipei is quite easy to explore. It is a very walkable city. It's clean and safe, and there are wide sidewalks. If your destination isn't that far and you have the energy, travel on foot. For example, the Sun Yat-sen Memorial Hall is just a few blocks from Taipei 101, which is also not too far from Elephant Mountain. As mentioned, most of these places of interest are near an MRT station. Their MRT system is also easy to use. It doesn't get as hectic or as crowded as those in other capitals, and the metro stops are announced in Mandarin, English, Taiwanese Hokkien, and Hakka. Get a Metro Pass or Easy Card if you feel like you're going to take the train often. Having a Metro Pass or Easy Card will allow you to skip getting single journey tickets every ride. There are many types available depending on validity duration. You can get one at the information counter of any MRT station. But prepare for a bit of language barrier. Street signs are written in Chinese characters with English translations, but many locals, including some taxi drivers, do not understand English at all. Make sure you have a translation app on your phone or ask hotel staff to write down the name of your destination for you. However, the Taiwanese are some of the friendliest people we have met, so don't be shy to ask if you need help. When is the best time to visit? Quick answer is autumn. November is ideal, but I wouldn't mind going in winter either. The last thing I want is for the rain or typhoons to ruin my plans, and they are least likely to make a mess from November to March.
Meet you in Taipei. Mulan.
Taipei enjoys a humid subtropical climate that is heavily influenced by the monsoon. This means that although people keep referring to the four seasons, they are not as pronounced as in temperate countries like Japan or Korea. Summer is hot, reaching as high as 35 degrees Celsius, and wet, sometimes bringing powerful typhoons. Autumn is pleasant. October marks the end of the typhoon season and precipitation drops significantly, although you'll never know these days. The temperature is also comfortable, playing between 22 and 28 degrees Celsius in October and much lower in November. Winter is mild, rarely dipping below 10 degrees, but it is the driest period. And spring has comfortable temperatures but are unpredictable in terms of rainfall. Before my very first trip, I was told by some friends that Taipei was not budget-friendly because of expensive food. But that was not what I found. It may be costly if you eat at proper restaurants all the time, but otherwise, not at all. I found small eateries in many parts of the city that serve cheap pre-cooked food similar to carinderia-style dining here in the Philippines. They usually have small trays which they fill with dishes that you want. You're expected to have 2 to 3 dishes per tray, and they're cheap, only around 70 NTD per full meal. If you're looking for good but inexpensive places to eat, try Gongguan Street, which is located near a university, so meals are at student price. Taiwan is the epicenter of night market culture, so check out these sites. Shilin Night Market, of course, is the biggest and most popular, especially among tourists. Here you'll find locals and visitors patiently waiting in line for their favorite grubs. Rauhe Night Market, on the other hand, is believed to be the oldest, composed of only 2 rows of snack stalls. Taipei's map is also dotted with so many cafes and milk tea places. The Ximending area alone will bombard you with options. Some may even be a bit too left field. There are lockers at many MRT stations. If you're coming from other parts of Taiwan and you wish to explore Taipei on a day tour, you can leave your bags inside a locker and wander around the city baggage-free. I've tried this myself. Most lockers will give you a small printout of the code. Take a photo of the code immediately just in case you lose it. The usual price is $20 per hour. That's Taiwanese dollars. If you can, have NTD or USD before coming to Taiwan. Only banks and licensed stores are allowed to do currency exchanges and they don't accept peso. If you fail to bring NTDs, you can exchange at the airport or withdraw from ATM. Tipping is not mandatory or expected at Taipei restaurants. A 10% service charge is usually already added to the bill, so no tips necessary. Taxi drivers don't expect to be tipped either, but you can just round off the meter. Taipei is brimming with historic shrines, night markets, and other places of interest. It is also surrounded by scenic destinations that can be easily reached on a day trip. But we're going over time, so we'll discuss them in our next video. If you don't want to miss that, click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when it's up. If you need more information about traveling around Taiwan, you'll find comprehensive travel guides with sample itineraries on our website, www.thepoortraveler.net, or check out the links in the description. If you have questions, make good use of the comment section below. You can also follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Just look for @thepoortraveler, single L. You may also tune in to the Poor Traveler podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. That's all for now. Remember, plan smart, travel safe and make every trip worth it.